All right, today we're going to talk about 9 things that you should eliminate from your house right now, immediately, because they attract negative energy, poverty, and stagnation. Now, here's the thing, it's super important that you pay close attention to the information that we're going to be talking about right now in this video, because if you're stuck in your life and everything that you want is not coming, it's probably because of one or more of these 9 things that I'm about to share with you in great detail, what they are, why they're dangerous, and why you should get rid of them from your house, that thing might be stopping you. So this is why it's so critical for you to watch this first video. It's important to understand that everything in the world is energy. This is true for yourself as well as every single object in your house and everything that you want. And energy can either propel you forward to help you create the reality that you want, or energy can hold you back and keep you stuck from achieving your dreams. And it's not something you really think about, right? It's like stuff in our house. But once I realized that these 9 dangerous things that you likely have sitting right in your home, and I went through them, I found that many of them were keeping me stuck and stagnating in old energy. And when I finally eliminated them, totally new and expected energy, miracles started manifesting into my life. And it's pretty crazy because it shows you how much little energy things are affecting your subconscious and holding you back from achieving your goals. So just take a few minutes for yourself right now, pay close attention, because this is some of the most powerful information that is easy to use to change your life. Number 1 is old bills. Now, today we get a lot of our bills through email, but many still arrive in the mail. So keeping old stacks and piles in the corner of your kitchen or your office is often telling subconscious messages of overwhelming financial burden. So if you see stacks of papers, what do you think? You think overwhelming, stressful thoughts, but what if it's stacks of old bills? You consciously associate the imagery of piling papers with your financial situation. You're telling your subconscious mind to expect a lot of new negative financial news. So you either get rid of them if you can, and if you can't, put them in a box, in a closet, or in your garage for record keeping, or you can just photocopy them and store them digitally in a folder on your computer. Number 2 is distressing imagery or artwork. These types of images that are depicting sadness, disasters, distress, they subconsciously affect your mood. These images imprint on your subconscious mind, and they can train your mind to expect turmoil, potentially leading to anxiety, depression, or keeping you in a negative vibe. So you want to choose artwork that actually evokes positive emotions and creates an uplifting environment. So for example, one time I was renting a really nice house and it had a bunch of nice artsy-fartsy artwork, and it was clearly expensive paintings, but they were all images of people that were looking away, as if they'd been hurt, as if they'd been wronged, they were sad, they were in a mood. And one day I was in a super creative and uplifted vibe. So I come home and one of the paintings out of the corner of my eye while I'm looking, it catches my eye and I'm like, I don't really like their facial expressions. So I Googled how facial expressions influence your brain, and I learned that there's actual scientific studies proving that even a few milliseconds subliminally of negative facial expressions activate corresponding regions of your brain. So they showed on fMRI machines that even little micro expressions of negative emotions were shown to activate fear centers of your brain. So then I went through the whole house and I took every single piece of painting off the wall and I put them in a box in the garage. So what you want to do is really ask yourself, right? Because sometimes things look cool, but we don't spend that much time consciously looking at them, so we don't realize that maybe they're sending a negative vibe. Maybe they're sending a vibe that's keeping you in a perpetual state of subconscious stress you don't even realize. It's important to make everything built around things that inspire and uplift you, even from a subliminal level. Now, number 3 is broken items. So broken items and objects in your house, a kitchen thing, a piece of furniture, a vase, a lamp. All of these things can actually block the flow of positive energy. So if something is broken and you can't repair it soon, it's best to just let it go, right? What are you saying to your subconscious if you've got a bunch of broken crap? You're saying, I don't deserve new things that are in good condition. I'm only worthy of these broken things. I don't have the money for new things. You're instilling a paradigm of dysfunction, poverty, restriction, stress, even if you can't afford to actually buy a new one. Unless it's essential, sometimes it's better to just get rid of that broken piece of crap, because when you do, you're telling your subconscious mind that you deserve better, and then you're actually opening up an energetic door for something new to manifest into your life. It's all about what you're telling yourself subconsciously. And then number 4, worn out shoes. Shoes guide your life's journey, and they should always be kept in good condition, right? They say that worn out shoes symbolize a broken path in life. And there was a time when I was pretty broke, and I would actually pride myself on keeping shoes as long as possible. So I would have holes in them, or they'd be all worn out and have all kinds of little damage. And I actually thought it was a sign of pride. Like, yeah, look, I wear these everywhere and I still like them. And then I finally bit the bullet and I bought a new pair. And then I thought, oh yeah, I feel richer. These are great and comfy. I feel better. I feel deserving of new things. Now, I'm not saying to go buy 10,000 pairs of shoes using credit card debt, but perhaps your worn out shoes are really a sign that you're afraid of letting go of where you're stuck in your life. By maintaining your shoes, you're going to ensure that they continue to support you, absorb positive energy, and you're saying, hey, I'm worthy of nice stuff. Number 5, clothes you no longer wear. And this is a big one for a lot of people. A lot of people have problems with this. They hold on to clothes that they haven't worn in years, but every single piece of clothing carries the energy from the time that it was acquired and used. So over time, as you evolve, these clothes may not even resonate with your current energy anymore, and they may even be emitting an old or negative frequency. Same kind of idea when you have hair and it starts, your long hair starts to hold old energy. And so feng shui people say, you should only keep the clothes that make you feel good. You should throw away or donate the rest of it. And if you think about it, how much of your closet do you actually wear? Right? I realize that I really only wear the same kind of shirts, the same kind of shorts, the same kind of sweatshirts. So instead of constantly going through a cycle where, every year or 2 or 3, I get rid of stuff, I just buy the exact same stuff and I have numerous pairs for all the same thing. I like this one type of black shirt and this one type of white shirt. So I just have like 20 of those same types of shirts, right? So one thing to keep in mind when you clear out your closet, when you do, give thanks for these things, right? Give thanks that you had the money for them or that you had the ability to even have clothes, instead of resenting it that you are getting rid of this and you still don't have the nicer thing that you want. Because what you're subconsciously telling yourself is you're in a place of abundance, and this allows you to stay in a place of prosperity where the new opportunities come, the more money comes for you to get more of the things that you do want. Number 6 is furniture or objects that you don't want. So oftentimes we have a bunch of furniture or objects in our house that we actually don't want because, right, we sometimes aren't able to buy the things that we want. So we took something secondhand that we didn't like, or we were given something from a friend or a family member and mom's like, here, just take it. And you're like, okay, fine. And the danger is that when we do this, we're sending a message to our subconscious mind. So if you have a chair that you don't like and you won't even sit on because you don't like it, you've actually clogged up the space for the perfect piece to manifest. So if you think about your reality as basically a giant empty cup, so you really wanted a certain drink in that cup, but it's not available for 20 minutes. So instead of just waiting the 20 minutes, you decide to fill your cup with something that you dislike, something you're not even gonna drink, right? You've actually blocked the space for what you do want that's about to come. And when you do this with furniture energetically, with clothes, with objects, you've closed your mind to the possibility of something new and better. So if you get rid of that thing that you don't even like, that thing you don't even use, you free up your cup for it to actually be filled. And once you do, maybe you attract the opportunity that brings the extra $500 that you need. But that financial opportunity actually cannot reveal itself to you if your mind is closed and it's blocked off the possibility of that thing coming into your life. Number 7 is broken or inaccurate clocks. So experts say that clocks that don't work or show different times can symbolize stagnation and confusion, right? They might actually internalize feelings of being stuck or disorganized on a subconscious level. So fixing or removing clocks can help realign your sense of time, your sense of progress. So just think about this. Like, have you ever noticed that many people have broken clocks, right? Maybe it's that one on the living room wall, or it's that old grandfather clock. Why not just get it fixed or just get a new? What's the point in having a broken clock? Like, think about it subconsciously. It's teaching your mind to stay stuck in the past and to think about what used to be and how much better things used to be. So stop doing that. Number 8, thorny plants. Now, this is something that is dependent on the individual. I actually live in the desert and I love cactus. To me, it kind of symbolizes strength. It kind of symbolizes a commitment to staying sharp. But for others, plants with thorns like cactuses, other prickly bushes, maybe you're like afraid of it because when you're little, you fell into one. And it could symbolize hostility or aggression, right? Maybe it keeps your body in a subtle state of survival mode, impacting your mood, your creativity negatively. And this is why we tend to usually decorate places with lush, thornless greenery, dark green vibes, lots of plants. And that's to promote a peaceful and creative environment that also gives off a lot of oxygen, a lot of new, beautiful energy. And then number 9 is belongings of the departed. So this is another case-by-case basis, and it really depends on you and your state of mind. So for me, I wear a ring that was my grandfather's. It's a star sapphire ring that my grandpa wore his whole life. So I love the way the sapphire makes this bright starlight when it's in the sun or in direct light. My favorite color is blue. And when I think about it, it makes me think about legacy. I want to make my ancestors proud. I want to uplift my family legacy. I want to bring more to the Ducey name. And then on top of that, I have this huge framed photo of my mentor, Bob Proctor, even though he's passed away. So I have this huge photo of him. I put it right next to my desk. I look at it every single day. I see it every single day while I'm at the computer working. And I like that I can call on his energy. I like that I can try to model my behavior after someone that I looked up to. So that's what actually works for me. But for others, items in clothing that's belonging to people who are no longer with us can actually hold you back. So like, for example, every time you look at it, maybe it makes you sad. Maybe subconsciously you feel angry, like you're angry that they're gone, or like life isn't fair. And it may be a subconscious reminder of bad memories. Or maybe you think that life is unforgiving or hard. And this is all happening subconsciously. And if that resonates with you, it's important to let go of these items to avoid stagnation and to allow the departed to continue their journey. And most importantly, to allow you to actually continue your own journey. So for some people, remembering them in your mind and heart is more than beneficial than just keeping all their physical belongings around. And it can also be true for photos of deceased ones as well, if you get some type of a sadness subconscious vibe, right? But for me, the opposite. I've got that big photo of Bob. I also have a big framed photo of my grandpa in my closet, right next to my favorite photos of my kids. My grandpa is one of my heroes, and it's not just like vaguely he's my hero, but there's specific things that he did with his life that inspire me every single day. I love how he grew up. He grew up during the Great Depression, and he was so poor that they got their food from fish shop dumpsters. And I love that he was so focused on helping his family, putting everyone first, that when he was just a little teenager, he got a job and he ended up making more money doing manual labor than his own father, and his money was put to help the family. He got a full athletic scholarship to University of Southern California. He opened up his own insurance business, and then at the top of his career, He took every single dollar that he had earned from starting his own business and he put it all into starting a new business. And my mom still works for that business today. And I just think he's awesome. I love seeing his photos. It makes me think about how I want to show up for my family, how I want to show up for my life. But that's just me. For other people, photos of deceased loved ones could actually keep them in a perpetual state of sadness, right? So it could make you focus on what you don't want and who's missing, which could actually just be telling your subconscious mind that because someone is missing, you can't be happy. So if that's you, then just consider that while it's important to keep them in your mind, it may be better to just put it, maybe all that stuff in a safe in your closet, or keep it all in one specific room, right? Because if it's really making you sad or it's really bogging you down, you don't want to see it everywhere you look. So maybe you just have it in one room, in a safe, in your closet, and you create a little space in that so it doesn't keep your vibe in a place that's inhibiting what you can attract and create in your life. Now, I know that this may seem kind of simple, kind of elementary, but here's the crazy thing, is that science has shown us that all these little things are emitting energy and we're having subconscious associations with them. So just those little shifts could change your vibe and bring more creativity in your life. That brings you more money. It could bring you out of a place of feeling depressed and feeling sad. Just shifting one little thing in your house could be the thing that starts to change your vibration and bring more miracles into your life. So if you resonate with this, comment down below. Let me know which one of these 9 spoke to you. I'd love to hear about it. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to get my free success hypnosis. It's pinned to the comments and in the description. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's my free financial success hypnosis to start to reprogram your subconscious mind. So it's pinned to the comments and in the description. It's jakeshypnosis.com. If you enjoy this video, give me a comment down below. It says I love this video. Smash the like button, subscribe, bell notification, and have a beautiful day.